In this video, we are going to show you how to open and change the RAM and SSD in your Acer Nitro V16s. All right, so to take this apart, we're actually going to be using our PH1 bit from our iFixit kit, and we are going to have to take out 10 screws, the top 3, the middle 3, and the 4 at the bottom. Make sure that you guys use your iFixit kit grid to separate all the screws so you know where they came from. Now that we have all of our screws off, we have to work with our guitar pick and try to pry somewhere around the laptop where we can easily access. And for this laptop, it's actually going to be a little difficult to find because the whole back panel is kind of flush all the way around the laptop. So our goal is to find one little area where we could possibly get inside of. And looks like the front of this laptop actually is popping up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get that side open. So we're going to try to get here and see if we can get our pick in there. And yes, we can. Oh, nice. Look, you see how that just easily opened? Perfect. So now that we have that side open, we're going to work our way around the front. There we go. We can see that we have the front all the way coming off. So we're going to work our way around the sides now. And just be very careful when you do this. You don't have to rush anything. Use one of your hands to put a little bit of pressure on the lid that is coming, so it can come up a bit, and then use your pick to kind of get in between those clips. And then, like I said, don't force anything. We're going to go around the other side now. And we're going to use a little bit of pressure. And we're going to use our guitar pick to get inside those clips. All right, now that we have the whole front piece open and the sides open, we're gonna just wiggle it and it comes right off. All right, so let's take a quick look at the inside of our laptop here. This is gonna be where the battery is. And before we do any work, as I say in every single one of my videos, always make sure to disconnect that first. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. The RAM is actually going to be under this sticker right here. If we wanna take a look under this sticker, you have to peel it very carefully without trying to break anything. Very, very, very carefully. Because it is kind of glued on. There we go. And then the other side as well. It's glued on top of the RAM. So just take your time. Do not force this. Take your time. And don't pull up. Pull in the direction that it's peeling off of. So that way you don't damage the RAM modules. You don't rip anything off. There we go. See, it came off easily. Before we do any work on this, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery. So the battery is gonna be located down here. So we're gonna take off this little sticker to reveal our connector. There it is. We're gonna set that there. And with this connector, it looks like it's the type of connector that you can take both fingers and just pull down and it should come out. So let's do that. So take both fingernails. If you don't have fingernails, you can use 2 guitar picks. I'm gonna use my fingernails. And we're gonna place them on both sides of the connector and then just pull straight down and wiggle a bit. And that should come off. There we go. So that's what it should look like once you disconnect it. All right, so to start off with, this is going to be your RAM. To remove your RAM, you're gonna take 2 fingers. You're gonna go ahead and spread these 2 little latches here and your RAM is going to come right out. There's that one. The second one is gonna be the same way. I know it's facing the other way, but we're gonna take 2 fingers, put your fingers on the 2 little latches and spread them and it should come right up. As for the NVMe SSD, this laptop actually has 2 slots. The first slot is going to be on the left side of the laptop where the stock NVMe is going to be. And the other NVMe slot is actually going to be right here. So you can install 2 NVMe's on this system. To take this NVMe out, there's just going to be one little screw here. We're going to use the exact same bit that we were using for everything. And see how that just pops up in an angle? Just go ahead and remove it. And for the sake of, seeing a different drive in here, we're gonna go ahead and install one of our drives. To install it, you're gonna go ahead and install it at an angle and just slot it right in to where like the notch meets the little divider there. Push it in and it's gonna sit just like this. You're gonna take one finger, push it down, make sure it aligns well with the screw hole. Like that, and then take your screw and then place it right back in. And like I was saying before, you can install a secondary drive on here. So if you want to install a secondary drive, make sure you take out this screw first. In this case, we're going to install this 2 TB Advanced Sunny NVMe SSD. Just like we did the left side, we install it on the right side. Take one finger, Push it down, make sure it's aligned with the hole, and then you take your screw and then just place it right on. As for the RAM, since this is just a hardware change demonstration, we're going to use the exact same RAM. Make sure that the notch that's right here matches the little divider that's on the slot. So if you try to install it and it matches, perfect. If you try to install it and it does not match, do not force it because that is not how that goes. So turn it around, install it in at an angle, like this. It's going to be popped up like that. Make sure you take one finger and then just push it down. And then do the exact same thing with the other side. Now that you have both of your drives installed and your RAM changed, the last thing to do is going to be to place everything that you took off back on. So we're going to take that sticker that we took off and we're going to put it right back on where it belongs. One thing to keep in mind is that when you put this sticker back on, you don't cover that middle screw hole. As you can see, I covered that middle screw hole, so I had to take it right back apart, but I make the mistake so you don't have to. And so we got to take that back out and then realign it a little bit to the left. And I'd say if you want to align it, it's better to just align this area with the little white part, and then the edge of the RAM is going to go here. So then you have your full RAM covered. This hole isn't going to be covered at all, so you can put your back panel back on. And before we close it up, of course, we're gonna plug our battery back in because we can't forget that. And to do that, it's as simple as it's aligning this connector with its socket here. There's going to be little guiders on the left and right where they go into those two little holes that are right there. And the way that you're gonna know when it's fully in is when you see no gaps on those two little holes. You see how I see a little gap here? That means that it's not fully in, so we're gonna keep pushing it in. And yep, perfect. All right, and last but not least, we have to install our lid. Now we're gonna work backwards. We remember how we took the back off last on this laptop. We're gonna install that first. So we're gonna line it up. And if you see on the back here, the back actually connects to the hinge cover of the laptop. So be very careful because you don't want to break that, and just slowly put them in. Give it a little pressure. Make sure that the holes are aligned really well. And this is why we take the back out last and put it in first, because of these holes right here. Work your way around. Once the back is fully in and seated, work around the sides. And I like to start on one side first. That way it makes it easier on me. And just go all the way down one side. Now we're going to go down the other side. Now, the last one is going to be the front of the laptop. Okay, make sure that everything is flush. There's no gaps. Everything looks good. All right, now we just got to install all of our screws back in. 3 on top, 3 in the middle, and the 4 at the bottom. All right, so something to keep in mind before you work on your own system. Take your time. Do not rush anything. If it's the first time that you are working on a system, always take your time. Trust me, it's worth it. Secondly, if you are changing the RAM on this computer, just keep in mind that the first time that you boot it up, it is going to take a little longer than usual because it needs to memory train. So don't freak out. If it takes a minute or two, sometimes it's because it's memory training. The other thing is that this is the hardware portion of the upgrade, just so I can demonstrate to you how it's done. If you want to learn the software part, like cloning your old drive to your new drive, make sure that you look down in the description below. I'm going to leave a link of our Macrium cloning video so you can easily do it yourself. All right, everybody, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that sub button if you want to. Along with the link to that YouTube video, I'm also going to leave links to this laptop in case you want to pick one up yourself, as well as a few other links that do help out the channel. So make sure you check those out. And thank you.